Hello, and welcome to the first broadcast in a series about 21st century learning in our classrooms. I'm sure all of us have heard the term 21st century learning, and many equate these skills with technology. However, 21st century learning is a lot more than having access to computers in the classroom or learning how to use Google Docs and internet searches. It involves a whole set of skills and a change in mindset that prepares students of today for the world of tomorrow. Fortunately, in Hampstead, we are already on the road to achieving this goal. I hope that through this series, you have a better clarity of what we're trying to accomplish in Hampstead and can apply new skills and methods to your teaching toolkit. If you've been with us over the last 5 years, you'll notice that we have significantly increased access to technology in our classrooms. In 2013, the middle school housed approximately one device for every 2.3 students. In 2018, we have 1.13 devices for every student. In the central school, our device per student ratios went from one device for every 6 students to one device for every 2 students. But access to devices is not 21st century learning. Peter West, the director of e-learning at St. Stephen's College in Australia, compares these efforts to buying all the best gym equipment to get fit and then not knowing what to do with it. 21st century learning skills has become a framework whereby we harness the power of these technologies and provide meaningful learning experiences for our students. It's important to note at this time that these skills are not the sole responsibility of our technology teachers. As you will see, these skills are integrated into all our curriculum. If you do a Google search, it's easy to find a list comparing pre 21st century learning practices to 21st century learning practices. Lists like the one in this slide often show how our learning expectations have changed from a curricular focus to a student focus. So, what happened that changed the playing field? I believe the catalyst for change was the ubiquitous access to the internet. In 2014, the United States Census Bureau reported that nearly 80% of American households had access to high speed internet. Most of our students now have access to information that used to be found only in libraries and in the heads of scholars. The need to memorize facts was not as necessary as how to find and what to do with those facts. As one person put it, if you can Google it, you shouldn't be teaching it. Recognizing the impact of this shift, the U.S. government teamed with major education and technology organizations such as Apple, Microsoft, Dell, Cisco, the National Education Association, Cable in the Classroom, and AOL Time Warner to form the Partnership for 21st Century Learning. This organization then developed a framework for 21st century learning with input from teachers, education experts, and business leaders to define and illustrate the skills and knowledge students need to succeed in work, life, and citizenship. The graphic illustrates how the core of our content curriculum, reading, writing, mathematics, science, and social studies, are also joined by 21st century themes of environmental literacy, global awareness, financial literacy, health literacy, and civic literacy. These core subjects are supported with skills about life and career, learning and innovation, and information media and technology skills. The pools in front of the rainbow represent the supports we create to implement this framework. At the top of the 21st century framework rainbow is found the learning in and innovation skills, or 4Cs: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity. These four skills are key to the 21st century learning framework and are also found in the International Society for Technology and Education Standards for 2016, which provide the basis for the New Hampshire Information Communication Technology Standards that should be integrated throughout the curriculum. The ISTE standards began in 1998 with a focus on learning how to use technology. With the increase of availability, the standards were revised in 2007 to emphasize learning with technology. As digital technology in education has evolved, the focus is now about transforming learning through technology. New designs for learning and teaching are emerging that extend beyond the classroom and support personalized learning pathways. brain science, and new technologies hold the promise for supporting enhanced human interaction and more equitable lifelong learning opportunities around the globe. There are 7 standards that detail how students can become empowered learners, digital citizens, knowledge constructors, innovative designers, computational thinkers, creative communicators, and global collaborators. In the following weeks, we will explore each of these standards and how they can be applied to your classroom. I hope you've enjoyed this very brief overview of 21st century learning skills. Over the next few weeks, we will be speaking more in depth about the standards I've just listed. For your convenience, I've created a Google Classroom where all these videos and other resources will be stored. The Classroom streaming function will also be available as a platform for more in depth discussion. In addition, your technology integration specialists, Brooke, Chad, and myself, will be creating more classrooms and resources to enhance your 21st century toolkit. Thanks for watching today, and until next time, let's keep moving forward.